Boom!
We're reporting to you live from Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL. So, so I'm here with my father. Well, first of all, I'm Jonathan Jones, the author of the book entitled Process: 14 Surprising Simple Behaviors to Skyrocket Millennials to Success. We're excited to be in Atlanta, but I'm really excited about the opportunity. There's a glare to interview my father. Just on today, and I'm really going to just take a moment and just unpack.
Hello, Erica Jones and Gerald McCoy. Hello.
Everybody, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. But today, I'm just gonna just get with my dad, and we're just gonna see what's a VIP day. What's the purpose of a VIP day? Why is that important? Or why should you even think about having one?
So,
greetings, Rhonda Gaddis.
Rhonda Gaddis, the author of the book. What? What's the title of that awesome book?
Mastery. What? Rhonda, can you type in the title of your book? I know it's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm a little exhausted today.
The Master. She's a master. Rhonda Gaddis. Oh my God, Rhonda, can you believe? You can believe? Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Okay, good to see you as well. Okay, Rhonda Gaddis. Give us the title of your book, Rhonda. Masterful. It's masterful. I know it is. Okay.
Moving from micromanagement.
Yeah.
we're both a little exhausted. I'm
Dr. Fred Jones. I'm a writing coach and publishing strategist. And look who I've caught up with today, man. This guy is all masterful leadership. There it is. Masterful leadership.
Moving from micromanagement. That's it.
Yeah, to masterful leadership. Okay, so today has been a real beautiful day here in Atlanta, Georgia. And John flew in from Dallas, Texas to be with me for a VIP day we have for one of our private one-on-one clients. So, John, take it away, man.
So when we talk about a VIP day, what does that mean?
What does it mean to have a VIP day? VIP, very important person, would you say? Very important person?
I'd agree with that, VIP.
But wouldn't you say that everybody is a VIP?
Everybody is a VIP, but does everyone feel that they are VIP worthy?
Does everyone feel that they are VIP worthy? I'm not sure how you feel. Rhonda Gaddis, do you feel that you are VIP worthy? Gerald McCoy, do you feel that you are VIP worthy? But yeah. We like to believe that your value is unlimited. Your worth is without measure, but your price is what you're willing to accept. So John asked, what is a VIP day? A VIP day, very much so. I know that's right. Boom. I know that's right. A VIP day is a day when we sit down with a private client and we begin to strategize over their book, their business, their brand, and yes, even their bank account.
That's good. Book, brand, and bank account. That's
book,
very
brand,
good.
Business,
that's very
and
good.
Bank account.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna chime in on that, because when we talk about a book, people always ask me, well, how long did it take you? And I tell them 2 years, but I could have wrote it faster than that. But then at the same time, they say, how did you write? Was it hard? And I say, well, no, it wasn't hard for me, because I had a coach. Just like we're talking about a VIP, and just like we're talking about working with a strategist and working with other individuals to help pull some things out of you, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. You sometimes you need someone to help you see how awesome you really are. Oftentimes we don't see ourselves as phenomenal as someone else sees us. And so as a publishing strategist and a coach, I like to sit down with an author or a writer and unpack how brilliant they really are.
Understood. I think that's so necessary, because I think sometimes we can get in our own way, if you will, because we'll say, oh no, like you were touching on earlier, oh no, who wants to read my story? Oh no, I don't have a story to share. Or I don't think I've lived enough life. I haven't had enough experiences to necessarily be able to share something with somebody. So yeah, I think that's definitely something that's huge.
That's a common pitfall that people fall into, is minimizing their value, minimizing their worth. They don't see themselves as big as they really are. And today we had a client that she saw it. I mean, Babby Mason was a VIP client today, And Ms. Mason is a legend in her space, and she has turned to John and I for coaching. And Rhonda, that's someone you know and like, yeah. And so she is a phenomenal person in her space, and we were honored to work with her today. And so we're just unpacking that. So, and then I'm just glad to have John here. But guess what? John is here in Atlanta, and all of you who are in the Atlanta area, and if you haven't gotten your copy of this awesome book right here, Process, 14 Surprisingly Simple Behaviors to Skyrocket Millennials to Success, you're going to want to get a copy. And not only are you going to want to get a copy of this book, my friends, you're going to want to find this guy and get him to sign your book while you're here in Atlanta. Okay? You follow me? You want to find him, look him up. He's going to be in Midtown Atlanta. Go ahead and inbox him. John, what's your goal? What's your goal while you're here in Atlanta with this book?
My goal while I'm here in Atlanta, I have a suitcase that's literally full of process.
Let's see here.
I have a suitcase that's full of process.
Look, folks. Look, these are books. He carries these books. I mean, this guy is serious about this book. Can I tell y'all, I have not seen any author that I've worked with that carried their books around and that sold them, marketed them, got them to the people like John has. The guy's in schools, churches, community organizations. He goes to business meetings, all promoting and getting this book out here, because this best-selling book has been a book that has transformed not only the author's life, but the people that he's been able to reach and touch. John has done a phenomenal job with this book here. And Rhonda, I guess, go ahead, John.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing really is, it's not even about me, because nowadays, just seeing how, millennials, students, people alike are being raised by what they see on TV. They're being raised by what they see on computers. And I just believe that, the wisdom that I received growing up, just from mentors you and mom also put in place in my life. And then when I put it in process, I felt this is things that can help individuals be successful. If this is you wanting to be an entrepreneur, if this is you wanting to work successfully for a corporation business, we talk about topics like being professional. We talk about topics like being determined, being healthy, being forgiving. What do those things look like? And then also throughout the book, as you know, we have the writing prompts, so that, yes, the book is geared towards millennials, but these steps can be applied in anyone's life. These prompts, when you're writing the prompt, or when you're answering the writing prompt, then it's directly applicable to you in your life wherever you are. So impact is the goal. Impact is always the goal for me. Impact over income is something I always like to say.
Impact over income. Well, John, the reality of it is, as we talked in this VIP day today, you can have them both: impact, income, and even influence. So what was one of the things that stood out to you about why someone who's writing a book should work with a publishing strategist and have a VIP day? What was something that stood out to you today during our session?
Well, first, the one quote that comes to mind that you always say, the why is free, but the how comes with the fee.
Yeah.
And why do you want to work with a publishing strategist? Who is a publishing strategist? First of all, this guy is the best one out in the country. We all know that. But even outside of that, though, just seeing the different ways that you can take a simple product like this one, or other ideas, and then not just have it as just one idea, one form of a product, but how you break it down and you multiply it almost like a pie or almost like a pizza. You just slice it up different ways. It's like, just like you were talking about earlier, there's this, but you might have not thought about looking at it from this angle. Or how about another angle? And then you just open up endless opportunities and endless ways that your clients can expand their platform, create more exposure, and eventually have even bigger, or even create a bigger impact or a larger impact.
Hello, Denise Ellis, Alexandra Ramirez, and Cindy Williams. Good to see you all. Good to see all of you all. Do your followers a favor and share the broadcast. So John and I are talking about why you should have a VIP day. Why a VIP day is important for someone who's writing a book and publishing it and want to get out and reach the masses. I want to say to all of our friends in the Atlanta area, we're here in Atlanta right now. John's going to be here for a couple of days, and he wants to sign some copies of his book. So if you're in the Atlanta area and you're a follower of this young man right here, the Millennial Voice, hello, Miss Alexandra Ramirez. Good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you. If you're here and you want to get in touch with Jonathan and get an autographed copy of his book, here it is right here. He's in Atlanta. You might even want to invite him to speak. He'll show up and speak, and he's a powerful speaker. So I want to encourage y'all to inbox him, follow him, look him up, and all of our friends in the Atlanta area.
Definitely. Oh, I have one other thing I want to share on the VIP day. What you were discussing, that what you were saying just brought it to me full circle. Just with the idea of having a VIP day, because a lot of individuals are hopping into this coaching lane, and there's a lot of people in this space, and because coaching is effective, it's phenomenal, but at the same time, sometimes it's so many people you don't get the attention that you truly may desire, as well as the attention that you might require, because we all have different learning styles. Mm-hmm. Some people learn auditorily, some people learn visually, and just those different ways that we all receive information. But if you get with the coach and you schedule a one-on-one session, a VIP session, a VIP day, this is your day with your coach. Mm-hmm. This is your time. These are strategies that are tailored for you, for your business, for your platform, for your brand. It's a VIP day, but it's really a you day. Kind of like sometimes ladies and men do this as well. Kind of like when you say, I'm gonna have a spa day. You go get your nails done, you get the pedicure, get the manicure, and it's all about you. That's the same thing with the VIP day, where it's all about you. Strategizing, helping you create different ideas, and bringing in multiple visions in the room for you, helping you think, helping you process through things, showing you however you learn or however you receive information, we tailor it for you.
So, John, what do you think about the quote, "You are the expert of your own experiences"?
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
You are the expert of your own experiences.
I think that speaks volumes, because I think that right there shows how unique each and every one is. I think that right there shows how different of a path that we all have. Our paths are all different, and we're all uniquely gifted in those specific ways. But at the same time, in that uniqueness, just like no butterflies are alike, no snowflakes are alike, no caterpillars are alike, that makes us so special. And our experiences make us so special, and understanding that we all are different, but at the same time, we do face similar struggles.
Yeah.
And being an expert of that struggle, when you share that, like you always talk about sharing your story, when you share that struggle and when you share that experience, then people can connect with you. And then there's unity in community. That's one of your quotes. That's one of yours.
Unity and community.
That's
and there's no getting well
by yourself.
Healing is in community. So we want to encourage you all to get connected to a writing community. Find your writing coach or publishing strategist, somebody that can help you maximize your book. Okay? All of you in the Atlanta area, you want to meet the author, inbox him, follow him. Go ahead and, there he is right there, Jonathan Jones. All of you who are in the Atlanta area, look up John. He's going to be in your town. He's in your city now. And he would love to connect with you and get you a copy of this book. Get you a live copy of this book. Get you a copy of this book so that you can get it autographed. Meet him. He'll connect with you. Okay? So, John, any other closing comments before we go?
I would just like to encourage everybody. If you are going through the process of writing a book, it can be daunting sometimes. It can be tough. It definitely can be tough. I know if I didn't work with you, yes, I hired my dad. I hired him and I paid him. I wrote some checks. I put in the work. I dug up a hole and found the money that I worked for, and then I paid him. So I would just encourage you to not try to go about DIY in it, doing it yourself. that's not the way you write a book. I would really strongly advise you, don't do it like that, because I know I ran into many people who told me that they've written their own book, and I've seen some of them. It's tough. It's tough. But when you work with somebody who's been in the space, been in the game since 2006, been there, again, numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So definitely get with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Get with somebody who's helped multiple authors. Get with somebody who has a winning record, 20 for 20, helping private clients achieve Amazon bestseller status, and write your book right the first time so it'll work for you for a lifetime.
Boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here, if you're looking for a speaker, someone who your audience will thank you long after they're gone, you want to book this young man. He speaks to colleges, he speaks to high school, middle school, he speaks to even kindergarten, young up kids. He's speaking all over the place. You want to book him for your conference speaker, your corporate speaker. Jonathan speaks to millennials, and he's phenomenal. Grab your copy of this book. Look him up. Inbox him. Jonathan Jones. Okay, ladies, that's all we have for today. We're going to drop in and talk about the value of a BIP day. It is phenomenal because it elevates your book, your business, your brand, and even your bank account.
If you want to get to know anything about this guy, go to drfredjones.com. He has a lot of good video content on there. You can get on his list. He sends out a lot of emails. Well, not that sounds bad. He sends out quality. He sends out quality emails and quality content. So definitely get on his list and check out his class. See what kind of classes he offers. See what kind of coaching programs and what kind of coaching packages that he has for you as well. Because there's some good ones, and I mean, why would you not? He's the best in the country. So
shoot me an email at fred@drfredjones.com. That's fred@drfredjones.com. Are there any questions? Any questions or comments before we go? We're going to give you about 7 or 8 seconds to type in a question or a comment. If you got a question, type in yes and then type in your question. And that way we won't go anywhere, okay? So we're going to wait for a moment here. So John, tell me this. How have you managed to keep your book relevant? How have you managed to keep this book fresh?
Well, I think it's pretty easy, and I think it's just an enjoyable task for me to keep it relevant because the principles that are inside the book, I actually live by them. So it's a daily process for me. Excuse the pun, but even with it being a daily process, just remaining to just be visible and remaining to serve others, and you know just through that, then the book has legs.
Be visible. Visibility is a game changer. Serve others. That's just huge. And he didn't say show up, but showing up is huge. So continue to be visible. I guess that's showing up. Be visible. Is it pretty common to have writer's block? Yes, that happens to a lot of people. But I'll tell you what will break up writer's block. Getting into a group where there's other people around you who are able to jumpstart your ideas, jumpstart your thoughts, give you critical feedback, and that way you can keep moving. So writer's block can be an issue, but if you're around people who can help you move forward and ask you critical questions, then you can keep moving forward. John, what do you think about that?
I would definitely have to agree with you about the writer's block being extremely common. But when that time comes, that there might just be a moment for you just to take a moment for yourself. Just to get up, just to get a good stretch, go outside, smell some air. Walk around the block. And then when you come back and sit, then you'll be relaxed, then you'll be in that space, and then that's when things can flow freely.
Yeah, and another thing I would suggest, Mr. McCoy, is to think about your why. What is the big why your book solve? What big problem does your book solve? And that'll keep you moving and not being blocked. Okay? Another thing that'll keep you moving from not being blocked is think about the problem your audience will have. Think about the pain that they're struggling with, and then write down the questions that are most commonly associated to the topic that you're writing about. Write those questions down and then begin to answer those questions, and then you'll find yourself backdooring or coming in through the back door into a finished written manuscript. Okay? All right. So, I'm Dr. Fred Jones, but wait a minute. All of you in Atlanta, look this guy up. He's in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta, Georgia. Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones. Go ahead and inbox him. You're watching this video, you want to inbox him. He's in town. He's going to be signing autographs. He's going to be in Midtown today, tomorrow, the next day. Next few days. Look him up. John, you want to close this out?
Everybody, thank you for taking the time to stop by. But like my dad always says, don't publish your book and write it wrong. Go to drfredjones.com.
And we'll help you do it right.
Boom.
Bye-bye.